You have to tell the truth. This is too good an answer. Rishabh, please be honest and straight.
So thank you, sir, for the question. Firstly, Nidhi, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity given to me. Sir, I recall one particular incident which I wouldn't really call it a conflict, but more of a point of contention. So we have recently set up a manufacturing unit in the south of India, and majority of the discussions regarding this unit were, taken during the COVID times, when, being promoters of the company, we did not know what lies ahead, and the goal was that the capex should be as limited as possible. And many flooring companies in Europe and Korea were shutting down that time, and good quality machines were available at lower prices. And my father and the senior people in the company, they were inclined to go for those machines. But I was of the impression that we should go for newer machines, first-hand machines, possibly because the technology is much better, there's a lower downtime, they're much more efficient, they have a higher output. So that was, let's say, a point of contention between my father and me, that, whether we should, have a higher capex and go in for newer machines, or go in for the used machinery from the existing factories. But ultimately, I was able to convince him that we should go in for the newer machines. Of course, like, we had a full analysis done, and with proper studies of how it's more efficient. But I think that's one incident that I can recall.
Nice of you to share that. Okay, Sanjay, be honest. I don't have to say that, you are honest, I'm sure. मुझे ये बताओ कि do you get a free hand in running the business, even if though it's a little diversified, or do you still have to come back to your father to say whether it's capex decision or some kind of a major vendor change decision? Do you, and don't give me that answer that I put my thought process as well as SWOT and then we take a combined decision? वो answer देना नहीं, सच बताने का.
No, I do get a free hand most of the time, but boss is boss. End of the day, veto तो उनके पास रहता है.
अरे बाप रे.
But most of the time.
बाप तो आखिर बाप है. That's a good answer. Boss is boss. Are you feeling happy? घर में तो बोला नहीं उसने, देखो सब पूरी इंडस्ट्री के सामने बोला. My God, behind this nice and sweet smile, na, there is a huge strategy, na, Jayadev sir. समझ आ रहा है मेरे को सब. He's saying that I didn't get a call only. He called from the US to say, Dad, what shall I do? Shall I come back? You decide what you want to do. Oh, banda bolega, मैं आ जाता हूँ वापस. Good strategy, sir. But it works, right, Sanjay? It works. Okay. Ashish, when, just take an example, right? When there is ऐसा कुछ decision is there, like, he's running the business for so many years, Ujwal sir. पुराने लोग हैं. You know how it is, like a small company starts, you always have people, and then you have an emotional EQ bond with them. Old people coming along, and then you come along and say कि ये job के लिए this skill set is not correct, we want to change it. ऐसा कभी incident आया है?
Quite a few times. In such cases, like they have built the, they have worked with our first generation to build this organization. So with due their respect, we try to convince them or get convinced in some cases. And in such cases, first generation has to intervene and make the bridge between.
Which constituency you are from? You'll get a ticket. पक्का खड़े हो जाओ. इतने अच्छे beautiful political answer है. You please definitely go in for election. I'm joking. No, I'm sure that is the right way to do. Absolutely. Agan Pasa.
Sanjay, you are the third generation from your family. So I have a question. How do you plan to balance honoring the legacy of business with introducing new ideas and innovations?
Sir, I said no Yorkers. Sir, I don't think that's the way to look about it. Legacy has been created by them, but if you just go after the legacy, I think you'll fail. I think the second part of what you said is what is more important. You have to keep getting new products, new ideas into the company, and the work will build the legacy if it does.
And also manage to convince the boss.
And also convince the boss. That is the first step.
Absolutely. You know what?
I think after 4 power-packed business sessions, we have a session on business transition. And last 11, 12 years, some or other, Vinyl India has been coinciding with IPL. So I will start with IPL. The current IPL, the most trending and debated topic is the captaincy change. It's understandable considering the impact the captain can have on the team's performance. Different strategies, leadership styles, and team dynamics all come to play. Some leaders, some captains are pushed in, some are groomed, some are shadow captained, etc. Indeed, the topic of captaincy change has become increasingly significant, whether it is cricket or corporate leadership. The decision to change captains can have far-reaching implications on the team dynamics, performance, and organizational culture. Captaincy can impact the team morale and the strategy. Besides, it will also provide challenges and opportunities during the transition in leadership. In this context, our subject for today's panel discussion on passing on the baton in family business assumes significance. Today we embark on this journey to dwell into the complexities, triumphs, and the strategies involved in transitioning the leadership from one generation to the next. I believe the current net rate, we are already far behind, so to cutting it short, I think we will start the session, and I am sure our esteemed panelists will bring a wealth of experience and expertise to the table, and I request everyone to participate, and we have some questions which I think will be quite interesting for everyone to give their perspective. So
Sir, since you started with a cricket metaphor, please no Yorkers or anything, just full tosses, please.
No full toss. It's a
Please be nice to us.
It's a flat pitch, so I think you should not have any problem.
So is DCW sponsoring any of the IPL matches? Can we get some tickets?
We only get free passes from Reliance. We used to get in the past. Now even that is stopped.
Understand.
So I think we will have questions at random. So my first question is to Ashish Kothari. The question will be, how were you convinced to join the family business? Did you have any other plans, dreams, etc.? Over to Ashish.
Hello, good evening. Fortunately, I was seeing the business growing since my school days, and it was my passion to join the business. So I really enjoyed doing business and joining with the first generation. So fortunately for us, it was not like to convince first generation for me to join business or to pressure me to join business. Thank you.
Okay. I think, Nidhi, can you take on some questions?
Yes. Sir, I want to ask Sanjay. Okay. That is very serious. I'll ask the lighter ones. So when Jayadev sir was preparing you, ki abhi dhanda sambhalne ka hai, we have so many factories and everything. How did he prepare you? Did he do something like Mukesh Bhai had done? Or Dhiru Bhai had done? He just left Mukesh Bhai and Anil Bhai on the truck se utar ke bola, khud aao abhi, paisa kama ke. Did he do something like that?
Doesn't matter where you are in the,
he's
how much
very
you go
humble.
and how much, because I've seen.
He's very humble, that's for sure. He's very humble, that's for sure.
So the company was growing with the time, we were all growing together. So I've seen
That's
from where
true.
we've come. But as a person, he hasn't changed a lot.
That's true. That's true.
I don't-
आशीष आपको क्या लगता है? उज्जवल सर तो वैसे ही बहुत humble हैं, बहुत ही ज़्यादा. आपको क्या लगता है?
Actually, we got the free hand while doing the business. We got this opportunity from them. So I would like to give such opportunity to the next generation to give them free hand to work. Don't pressurize.
And all business families have some kind of character, right? वो एक family में run करता है. So you will probably pass on that to the next generation. Rishabh, a little young, but what is it that you would like to carry forward?
What I would like to sort of pass on forward is, the knowledge of having the integrity and being principled, because what I see that the respect that my father gets or the elder generation gets, I would want to pass that on forward. And when you have the integrity and when you're ethical, So I think that
Next memento to Ujwal Kothari, Managing Director, Kothari Agritech.
Ujwal sir.
Yeah.
Ujwal Kothari ji, Managing Director, Kothari Agritech. Thank you, Ujwal sir.
Next memento to Mr. Sanjay and Meela, Director, Sudhakar PVC Products. Next up to Mr. Ashish Kothari, Director of Operations for Kothari Agritech. To Arvind Goenka, Managing Director, RMG Polyvinyl India. And to Rishabh Goenka, Business Development Manager for RMG Polyvinyl India.
I'm going to request Shri Vivek Sane, Reliance Industries President, to please hand over the memento to Ganapathy sir.
मेरी दुनिया मेरी दुनिया मेरी दुनिया तू ही रे मेरी खुशियाँ मेरी खुशियाँ मेरी खुशियाँ तू ही रे मेरी दुनिया मेरी दुनिया मेरी दुनिया.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and now we have our dinner speaker in the house, none other than His Excellency